lot of cuts then. And eventually, like, I had some of the deepest cuts, and we were both known for our legs. I mean, there's still the battles on who has the greatest legs in bodybuilding. I mean, it seems like the generations now forget about plats, and they look at like the current guys. And
Let's talk about training with Branch Warren, my favorite and my hardcore bodybuilder when it comes to the training in the gym. And with Jay Cutler also. So this is really interesting. Let's go. What's up guys, all of my brother and sister, welcome back in my YouTube channel Joan Sagala in the bodybuilding podcast session today. Let's go! And this is a really interesting topic guys that I really want to discuss with all of you. This is really awesome topic. Branch Warren style training. And he's talking about style training with Jay Cutler also, 4 times Mr. Olympia. We all know Branch Warren is really one of the most hardcore, intense bodybuilder when it comes to the training in the gym. He train like an animal, okay, like a beast. So let's go guys, talk the training style with Branch Warren and Jay Cutler. Before we go jump up into it, please click the bell button, ring that bell. I'm gonna bring more anything that we can talk and discuss in the whole topic of bodybuilding work and fitness. Let's go.
We're definitely up there with like some of the biggest legs. And I was a huge squatter. I don't know how you trained your legs, but I was taught in the beginning to really do a lot of squats, right?
I squatted every workout for almost 25 years.
You still squat right today?
Yeah, we do box squats.
Branch Warren and Jay Cutler is one of the competitors who really have the great legs also. But notice guys, they all squat. I mean like free weight barbell squat, okay? They both squat. That's why they have really maybe deep cuts, like a separation on their legs. Because I think squat it's really necessary for building muscle guys. It depends on how the level of fitness you are. I believe squat is really will bring more beneficial in your leg workout, and the result is really awesome for your leg development.
See, done up my knees, up in my back.
So what is that? Tell me what that.
Put a box down, go down to where
yeah, sit. Okay. So it engages and gets the fibers.
Take it off your knees, takes it off your back. At this point, somehow after all these years, I feel really good. Knees and joints, everything.
It's amazing, right? I tell people the same thing. I'm 48. I'm older than you.
Right now, Branch Warren said he's doing box squat. I mean like it's not really different. Well, it's different of course, but not really so far different with squat, free weight, barbell. Because Branch Warren is still on the free weight. He's not box squat on the Smith machine. He's not box squat in the machine. Well, there is no box squat in the machine. I mean like Branch Warren still using barbell, free weight in the box squat. I think it still looks similar. Maybe just some kind of like the variation of barbell free weight squat, Branch Warren still squat barbell free weight until right now.
And I feel amazing.
Yeah, don't ask me how, but we've been doing this for 30 years.
Yeah.
And I feel great. I was talking to Johnny, he's talking about the Masters Olympia.
And how old is Johnny Jackson?
50, he'll be 51 this year.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, I told him, I was like, man, I said, I'm healthy inside and out. Don't ask me how. But I played Russian roulette for a long time and I won.
Man, Branch Warren doing this for 30 years. Of course, it really works. I mean, like, back to the old school, it's really give beneficial and big value for Branch Warren himself. So, I mean, like, he still won and he has, look the grainy, hard looking physique when it comes to the on stage. I love Branch Warren hard grainy conditioning because his lift absolutely crazy intense and heavy of course.
It's so different though. But it seems like a lot of you guys, like even Ronnie had the powerlifting background, the competitions. How do you feel that type of training benefits in today's bodybuilding?
I think it gives you a foundation. I mean, it gives you that thickness. It gives you your chest and back and leg density and thickness. That if you don't lift heavyweight like that, you're not gonna have. You lifted heavy. You still have that density and thickness. So I don't think you necessarily have to power lift to get it, but I think you do have to lift heavy. If you're trying to be Mr. Olympia, if you don't lift heavy, it's gonna be hard for you.
Do you see a lot of guys today training like that?
Wow, Jay Cutler asking, do you really see guys is really training like that for right now? Branch Warren answer, no. Wow. I agree guys with 100% what all of Branch Warren said. If you want to really big and thick chest, back, shoulder, leg, everything, it's back again. You have to lift heavy. I mean like not really crazy heavy for the weight that you cannot lift, that you cannot handle. Still with the weight you can handle, you can lifting, but is really heavy enough for you, okay, for your strength, for your potential. That's the really heavy training like means like. So heavy training build density and build the hard grainy conditioning looking, okay. If you want to have the thickness chest, leg, shoulder, arms, everything from your body parts, lift as heavy as you can.
We talk about this a lot.
Yeah, a lot of the guys don't train like you guys used to.
Well, do you feel like now they've changed, like the equipment has now created, like you just told me you're doing box squats. There's new techniques. I see guys in the gym and they're doing these, like they hold the dumbbell and they do this press. Like we didn't do any of that stuff, right? And I benched pressed today. I barbell bench pressed. I did chest today, which is a rarity, right?
135.
No, I only went 185. 185.
I'm like actually scared to go heavy because I'm afraid I'm gonna tear something.
Yeah, so
That's really happened to me also. When I hit the heavy weights, I'm really scared to tear something because it's really dangerous and really scary for me.
So, but I still to this day, and I argue, I had Milos on the podcast recently, and he said, what can't you do on a machine that you basically can't do with free weights, And he thought the machines were more tension, but I think the balance and the mental, like mind to muscle connection is necessary for the free weights, and I still think that we've lost a little bit of the vision of how to weight train.
Not a little bit, Jay. I think it's so much. It's a lot because we lost a lot typically the meaning of the real training, because I think so many people get so much information and so much science that I can say to get into their training, because so much variation, so much science they doing when it comes to the training, but they forget about the foundation, they forget about the basic fundamental. Lift heavy, basic compound movement. If you want to old school style doing it, I think machine is good. Machine is still good for isolating, for maybe the detail, maybe for everything, the benefit of the machine that machine really give for them, right, for looking. But I think the compound for the old school free weight, it's one of the movement that you have to doing it. Not only machine, sure you can doing machine, but free weight, I think it's really necessary, guys. It's really good for your mass, for your development. It's really basic compound development, fundamental, what I mean when it comes to the training. That's what I'm always practicing for my training every single day in the gym.
Not to say you have to, like, people look at your training and listen, people like, oh man, I don't know how his joints survive, but it seems like what people don't understand, and I swing, like I do my curls, and I always say I'm the form king, right? I joke about it because I'm like all over the place, but I feel the movements.
Still in control.
It's like I feel the movement. So when you train as ballistic as you do, how do you feel every rep?
Yes, because I'm done. I'm already doing and try Branch Warren training style, like the sloppy form. Maybe I can say I'm more sloppy than Branch Warren. Not really. You can enjoy for looking when I train, when I lift some weight in the gym. I'm already doing it. Okay, I'm already try it. It's really feel, and it's really works. It's bring beneficial for me, even with the bad form, with the ridiculously form, the worst form you ever seen, we can say. Okay, it's bring more beneficial for me. To be honest, it give the result. I really see myself, my physique on the mirror. It still bring, improvement. Really, to be honest.
Absolutely. I'm always in control of the weight. That's something like people ask, did I get injured? Of course I got injured. I got injured outside the gym. I never got injured inside the gym. And like I tell people, it's all about getting blood into the muscle. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
When you're on stage, or they say, oh, wow, Jay can bench 500 pounds. Perfect form. Damn. But all you're trying to do when you're training is get as much blood into the muscle as you can. Train to failure. Rest, recuperate, repeat, repeat, repeat. That's all it is. And I always feel the muscle when I'm training. I get sore, whatever muscle I'm training from usually. And I get a pump, and I'm in control.
Branch Warren already said, and I have the same opinion with Branch Warren. The point is just give and just bring the as much as blood into the muscle when it comes to what the muscle you train, right? Give and get so much blood into the muscle, and yeah, you really get the pump, you really get the stimulus grow if you really train heavy and more improvement with your training style. That's the point, I think. And if you feel it, it's work. If you not feel it, yeah, try doing something else. That's really simple when it comes to the training in the gym.
Did you think you adapted some of that training style because of the ballistic powerlifting technique that you have? Because you have to do explosive movements, right?
Correct. But, like when you bench press, it's you take the rack, you take it off the rack, you come to your chest, you pause, you wait for the press come in, and you press up, lock it out, rack it. It's very, very controlled or whatever. And so, I had that background, squat, deadlift, you stand up with it, you wait for the judge to give you a signal, and you set it back down.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very controlled, but it's explosive, and that's something I definitely incorporated into my bodybuilding, training, because Johnny was the same way. But people talk about the form stuff. Well, I powerlifted, and I was a pretty good powerlifter. Johnny was an excellent powerlifter. So, if you're gonna be judged on form, then of course
Yeah, he was like the strongest bodybuilder out, for that. He had that name for a while.
Strong.
If you're talking about form, yeah, Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson, it's not really the most form that you really need to try and need to, live like a Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson. But I tried, I'm already tried, and it works for me, and I'm enjoy it. And if you really enjoy your training style, just doing your own thing, I think. There is no right and wrong when it comes to the training. No, no, no. At the end of the time, just doing it what works for you.
Can you think of anyone that had that crazy dense muscle that can lift heavy or only use machines?
I mean, listen, you look at, I'm going to go backwards into, Kevin Leverone, even Flex Wheeler, who we used to see, Cormier. These guys would barbell bench press incline 4 or 5 plates. They, dumbbells. I remember they could do, 180s, 200s. I mean, Ronnie, forget it. He was just toying with these weights more than I've ever seen anyone. But I just feel I don't see any. I mean, remember, most of the gyms today, we were talking about the Vegas culture, and I mean, they took the heavy dumbbells out. They're only allowed to go up to 150s in a lot of gyms just because of the liability, right? I mean, I would warm up with 120s, and I mean 150s would be my second basically feel set, and once I get up to 160s, 180s, that's yeah. I mean, I was doing shoulder presses with 150 for 12 reps.
What the hell? 150 shoulder press? I mean, 55? What the hell? It's ridiculously strong, Jay. It's ridiculously heavy weight. Oh my goodness. Flex Wheeler, Chris Cormier, I mean, Dennis James, we can say Ronnie Coleman. Back to the old school competitive, old school bodybuilder, they still doing, barbell bench press, incline barbell bench press, squat, free weight movement, old school style. That's how they build density. That's how they build their foundation, their physique. I mean, still free weight movement.
So I mean, I think it's absolutely necessary, but at the same time, I feel it's missing a lot in today's work culture.
Yeah, it's a different mentality for sure. I mean, that's when we came up. The guys that taught us, that's how they trained.
Wow, really, really awesome statement from Branch Warren. Branch Warren really leave awesome message. That's the different mentality. Oh, like a lion with tiger. So yeah, now you're having guys. That's the Branch Warren training style that we already can talk and discussion, and Jay Cutler also training style. So what you all guys think? Do you think Branch Warren training wrong? I mean, like, no, there is nothing wrong with Branch Warren training style. I'm already doing it, like I said before, and it works for me. I'm already get the improvement with Branch Warren training style. So there is no right and wrong when it comes to the training in the gym. What do you all guys think? If you want to talk and discussion about training style, just comment in the section down below and we gonna talk and discussion together. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'm your host Joan Sagala signing out. May God bless you all.